Hello, my fellow seekers of wisdom and success. I'm thrilled to have you here today as we embark on an incredible journey through the compelling world of Stoicism. And let me tell you, it's a game changer for achieving success in life. You see, life is like a roller coaster. It has its dizzying highs and its inevitable lows. There was a time, not so long ago, when I stumbled upon an obstacle that seemed insurmountable. But then, I discovered a philosophy, as old as the empires of ancient times, yet as relevant as the latest self-help trends: Stoicism. This time, honored wisdom has the power to transform the way you view and interact with the world, turning challenges into stepping stones on the path to true success. So, if you're ready to unlock the Stoic secrets to a thriving and successful life, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss out on the profound insights we share. Yeah, trust me, you don't want to let these life-changing strategies pass you by. Let's dive in. As we set the stage for mastering the art of living through Stoicism, let's take a moment to ask ourselves, who were the Stoics? Picture this: ancient philosophers, wearing their signature tunics, wandering the vibrant streets of ancient Athens or Rome, their minds bursting with ideas that would stand the test of time. The Stoics were thinkers and doers, including the likes of Seneca, a playwright and advisor to emperors, who despite his wealth and influence, practiced simplicity and preached the importance of virtue over pleasure. Imagine him, advising the most powerful man in Rome by day, and by night, scribbling down thoughts that would inspire millions centuries later. Then there's Epictetus, born into slavery, who later became a revered philosopher. His life is a testament to the Stoic belief that it's not our circumstances, but our responses to them, that define us. Despite his early life of bondage, he carved out a legacy that echoed the idea that inner freedom is the greatest wealth one can possess. And of course, we can't forget the emperor, philosopher Marcus Aurelius, whose personal journal, Meditations, gives us a front-row seat to an emperor's struggle and application of Stoic wisdom. Little did he know his private thoughts would one day be published, offering guidance to countless souls seeking serenity amidst chaos. But Stoicism isn't just a philosophy of the elite. It was, and still is, for everyone. It's about finding tranquility in the tumult of daily life. It might amuse you to know that some Stoics were known for their quirky habits. Cato, the famous Roman statesman, would wear clothing that stood out, deliberately to train himself to be indifferent to the opinions of others. And have you ever intentionally taken the harder path on your morning jog, just to test your resolve? Well, Stoics did that for their entire lives. These famous Stoics may have had their eccentricities, but what bound them was the pursuit of wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. Courage, justice, and self-discipline. Qualities that assure success in life. Now, wouldn't it be fascinating to adopt some of their practices? Imagine creating your own quirky habits to embody Stoic principles. Remember, my friends, the path to success isn't lined with just comfort and ease, but with the strength and resilience that comes from embracing life's challenges. So, as we delve deeper into the Stoic mindset, think about how you can apply their insights and eccentricities to your own journey towards success. Stay tuned, because we're just getting started on transforming your mindset and indeed your life. Now, let's talk about how the Stoics define success, and oh boy, is it different from what you see on Instagram today. You won't find Stoics boasting selfie-worthy moments or flaunting their latest chariot model. No, their take on success is a whole other level of cool. Let's take Marcus Aurelius, for example. He was the most powerful man in the known world. But do you think he measured success by the size of his empire? Not at all. For him, success was about ruling his own desires and emotions, not just nations. Imagine updating your status to, "Just conquered my craving for that extra slice of pizza," feeling like an emperor. Stoic wins. In the age of social media, where success is often flaunted as the car you drive or the bling you wear, Stoicism throws a curveball. It asks us to consider the success of character. Like, did you manage to not lose your temper in that traffic jam on your way to work? Congratulations, you're on your Stoic A game. Seneca, the guy who had it all, the wealth, the power, the connections. He reminds us that all these material achievements are, well, kind of borrowed. They're not truly ours. According to him, the only real success is living a life you can be proud of when you're lying in bed at the end of the day, and not because you've increased your follower count or bank balance, but because you've acted with virtue. Think about it. You go viral for a funny cat video. Modern success, right? But for the Stoics, it's like, cool story, bro. But have you mastered the art of being content with what you have? Now that's Stoic success, and it doesn't even require a Wi-Fi connection. In the Stoic world, success is about mastering the inner game rather than just winning the outer game. So instead of measuring our lives by accolades and achievements, we look at how we handle setbacks, how we treat others, and how we live according to our own values. It's kind of like this. Modern success is the shiny tip of the iceberg that everyone oohs and ahs over, while Stoic success is the massive chunk beneath the surface, the part that's really holding the whole thing up. So as we move forward, remember that while it's okay to aim for modern metrics of success, try adding a pinch of Stoicism to your recipe. You might just find that success is not always about the gold medals and the corner office, but about whether we can face life's many plot twists with a sense of calm and a touch of humor. Let's keep going and uncover more about how to be successful, the Stoic way. Stay with me, and let's turn those philosophical gears in our minds, gearing up for success that's more than skin deep. The third pillar of Stoicism, the Stoic mindset, is like the source code for life's operating system. Think of it as the hidden programming behind your favorite game or app. It's what runs in the background, making everything work as it should, even when you're not actively thinking about it. Now, in our contemporary digital age, you might have heard the phrase mind over matter, which is kind of like the Stoics' version of thoughts become things. They believed that it's our perception of events, not the events themselves, that influence our happiness and success. Imagine if your thoughts were like your personal social media filter. You have the power to choose the most flattering one for any situation. Let's break it down, shall we? When you're binge watching your favorite series and the Wi-Fi starts glitching, you have two choices. You can throw a fit, let your inner Hulk smash through your chill vibes, or you can take a deep breath and channel your inner Stoic Yoda, calm and control, and thinking. A minor setback this is. Patience I must have. The Stoic mindset involves seeing the world with a fresh set of eyes, like when you watch an old movie and suddenly catch a joke you never understood as a kid. It's about finding joy and learning in every situation, even the reruns. So, when life throws you a plot twist, you're ready to improvise, adapt, and overcome, just like the director's cut of your life story. Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." In today's terms, it's like stressing over the dislikes or negative comments on your latest post when, in reality, you should be focusing on the positive engagement and support. The Stoic mindset is about scrolling past the trolls and haters of life, choosing instead to engage with what truly matters, your personal growth and peace of mind. Epictetus, playing the role of life's strict coach, reminds us that we can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we react. Picture yourself standing in the middle of a storm, not flinching or fretting, but rather embracing the rain like you're the main character in a dramatic movie scene, knowing that you're tough enough to handle a little water. As we journey deeper into the realms of Stoicism, envision the Stoic mindset as your inner fortress, impervious to external chaos, your personal command center where you call the shots. It's your mental dojo, where you train daily to become the ultimate ninja of your emotions, deftly deflecting stress and disappointment with the grace of a ballet dancer and the precision of a chess grandmaster. In our next segment, we're going to level up, exploring practical strategies to fortify this fortress. So stick with me as we take the teachings of these long-gone philosophers and unlock the power of the Stoic mindset in a world that's more fast-paced and interconnected than ever before. Together, we shall master the digital dojo of the mind and learn to be stoic like a boss. Keep your notifications on. This is the upgrade to success you won't want to miss. Control versus concern. The Stoic's secret weapon to maintaining their cool in the chaos of life. Imagine you're at your favorite coffee shop, and they're out of your go. to morning brew. You could throw a tantrum or start a Twitter rant with a hashtag like Epictetus rant with a hashtag like caffeine crisis. But the Stoic in you knows better. You understand that getting riled up over a sold-out coffee blend falls squarely in the circle of concern, things outside your control that aren't worth your mental energy. Now picture this. You're heading into an important meeting, and you're caught in the most cliché of dilemmas, a ridiculous traffic jam. Fuming and honking won't clear the road, but you can control how you use this newfound time. Podcasts, audiobooks, maybe rehearsing your presentation one more time. That's taking charge of your circle of control, directing your focus where it actually makes a difference. Let's get more relatable. You're scrolling through your newsfeed, and you come across that friend who seems to be living the dream, posting pictures from yet another exotic locale. You could spiral into a bout of envy, or you can control your reaction. Send them a hearty congrats, and then close the app and focus on your own journey. You can't control their life choices, but you sure can steer your own. And what about when you're trying to get in shape, and the scale isn't budging the way Instagram fitness influencers promise it would? Stoicism tells us to focus on what we control, our diet, our workout routine, and to let go of obsessing over numbers. It's not about the immediate results, it's about the process and the persistence. The Stoics teach us to draw a clear line between our circle of control and our circle of concern. That means understanding the difference between what we can change and what we must accept. Can you control the weather on the day of your big outdoor event? Of course not. But you can have a solid plan B with tents and indoor venues on speed dial. That's a Stoic move, preparing for the worst while hoping for the best. So the next time life throws a curveball your way, remember the Stoic's dichotomy of control. Ask yourself, is this within my power to change, or is it something I need to accept? And if it's the latter, then take a deep breath, channel your inner Marcus Aurelius, and let it go with the grace of a philosopher king. Because in the grand scheme, it's not the missteps or the mishaps that define our success, but our ability to rise above them, to control our reactions, and to keep moving forward with purpose and peace of mind. In our upcoming sections, we'll continue to unravel the Stoic strategies for a successful life, delving into practical exercises that will help you apply this ancient wisdom in the modern world. Stay tuned, my friends. You're not just watching a channel, you're embarking on a transformation. Remember, hit that like button if you're ready to take control of what truly matters in your life, and subscribe for more insights on how to live like a true Stoic. Because the only thing better than understanding the dichotomy of control is putting it into practice and watching your life change for the better. Stoicism and goal setting. Let's envision a Stoic life coach, someone who's seen life's ups and downs, yet remains steadfast and undeterred. This coach wouldn't be lured by the glitz of quick success. Instead, they'd guide you to set goals with a deeper sense of purpose. Goals that align not just with what you want to achieve, but with who you aspire to be. When it comes to setting objectives, a Stoic mindset is like having a North Star. It keeps you oriented towards what truly matters, ensuring your pursuits are rooted in virtue and personal excellence. Picture yourself preparing for a marathon. A Stoic wouldn't just say, run fast. They'd advise you to embrace the discipline of training, to find joy in the perseverance, and to run with the heart of a warrior. Not for the medal, but for the character you build with every stride. Our Stoic life coach would encourage you to differentiate between preferred indifference, external things that are nice to have, like wealth and fame, and non-preferred indifference, such as poverty or obscurity. These are not essential for a good life. What truly counts is the effort, the integrity, and the resilience you display on your journey towards your goals. Let's apply this to your career, shall we? Say your goal is to climb the corporate ladder. A Stoic mentor would advise you to focus on being the most reliable, ethical, and collaborative colleague you can be. The promotions, they're simply by-products of your character and work ethic. The real victory lies in the daily grind, in each decision that reflects your Stoic virtues. Think of goal setting like planting a garden. You can't simply wish for the plants to grow. You must till the soil, plant the seeds, water faithfully, and protect against weeds. The harvest, the goal, is a result of your care and toil. This analogy is quintessentially Stoic. It emphasizes the significance of tending to what's under your control and accepting the rest with equanimity. So dear viewers, as we wrap up this segment, remember that success, in the eyes of a Stoic, isn't about the trophies on our shelves or the zeros in our bank accounts. It's about setting goals that foster inner strength and virtue, about the journey as much as the destination. Stay tuned for our next foray into Stoic wisdom, where we'll explore more strategies to live a fulfilling and successful life. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to not miss out on any content that could be a catalyst for a profound transformation in your life. Your Stoic life coach session isn't over. It's just getting started. The power of perception. Ah, what a game changer in the Stoic playbook. Imagine, if you will, your perception as a pair of glasses. Now, these aren't just any old spectacles. They're more like those magic goggles you see in cartoons that can turn a dull room into a disco or a drab day into a sunny adventure. The Stoics understood that life isn't just what happens to us, it's how we see it. Let's say you're stuck in the longest grocery line known to humanity. You can perceive it as a personal affront, an outrage worthy of an epic Greek tragedy. Or you can slap on your Stoic spectacles and transform it into bonus time. A chance to practice patience, maybe strike up a conversation with a fellow line dweller, or take a moment to contemplate the wonders of cheese varieties. Suddenly, you're not just killing time, you're elevating it. Picture Marcus Aurelius, not with a crown, but with his Stoic lenses on, looking at a potential disaster, not as a setback, but as a stage for his virtues to shine. What a fantastic opportunity to practice restraint, he might say, as his favorite gladiator loses. Or, when a diplomatic mission goes pear-shaped, splendid. A chance to refine my negotiation skills. His secret. The power of perception, baby. And let's not forget Epictetus. He'd likely chuckle at our modern-day annoyances, like when the Wi-Fi drops just as we're about to win in our online game. Is it within your control? He'd ask, with that mischievous twinkle in his eye. No. Then why let it disturb your inner peace? Use the offline time to meditate on why you're emotionally invested in virtual farming. Stoicism isn't about denying emotions. No, it's about casting them in a different light. It's the difference between a horror movie and a comedy. You're the director, the editor, and the audience of your own life. Next time frustration shows up ready to jump, scare the heck out of you. Cut, edit it out and splice in a laugh track. Now, it's a sitcom episode where the hero, that's you, takes it all in stride. So the next time you feel like pulling your hair out because the universe seems to be playing a practical joke on you, remember the power of perception. Don your Stoic spectacles, take a deep breath, and remind yourself that every irritation is a secret invitation to grow stronger. And suddenly, life becomes less of a battleground and more of a playground. Stay with me, folks, as we keep exploring the Stoic path to success. A path paved with perspective, wit, and wisdom that can turn every facepalm moment into a high five with fate. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up if you've ever had a laugh at life's little hiccups, and hit that subscribe button to join the Stoic squad as we continue our journey to conquer chaos with a smile. Keep those notifications on. Our adventure through perception is just the preview. The feature presentation of your epic life is just around the corner. Dealing with obstacles. Now, this is where Stoicism really flexes its muscles. Picture this: ancient Rome, a city where the term obstacle course could mean dodging chariots, outwitting political rivals, or just keeping your toga spotless while navigating the market's chaos. And yet, our Stoic friends saw these challenges not as nuisances, but as invitations to greatness. Take the tale of Musonius Rufus, shall we? Lesser known but no less impressive. He was a Stoic philosopher who had to face quite the Herculean task. Exiled not once but twice. And you know what he did? He set up a Stoic boot camp in the desert, turning his misfortune into a thriving hub of wisdom. That's right, when life gave him lemons, he didn't just make lemonade. He opened a lemonade franchise. Or consider the story of Cato the Younger. This guy was like the Iron Man of Stoicism, yielding in his principles. When Julius Caesar was becoming all-powerful, Cato didn't just tweet his dissent. He put on his sandals and marched right into the political arena to face him head on. And when he lost, he didn't sulk or write a tell-all memoir. No, he became a symbol of integrity, showing that standing by your beliefs, even in defeat, is a victory in itself. And then there's the legend of Agrippinus, who, when informed he was to be executed on Nero's orders, responded with a tranquil, "Why then are we standing here and not gone to our fates, since that is what he orders?" Talk about keeping your cool when you get the worst notification alert in history. These tales of stoic composure in the face of adversity are not just dusty history. They're as relevant as the latest self-help gurus' tweets. They teach us to view obstacles as a sort of spiritual gymnasium where every trial is just another rep for your soul, building resilience with the weight of the world. So my modern-day Stoics, next time you hit a snag, be it a crashed computer or a coffee spill on your shirt right before a big presentation, channel the spirit of these ancient masters. Laugh in the face of adversity, and remember, every obstacle is a stepping stone, a chance to show the universe what you're made of. You might trip, you might fall, but the Stoic in you knows that it's all just part of the dance. Stay with me, friends, as we keep marching through life's obstacle courses with the swagger of a Stoic sage. If you're enjoying this philosophical journey, show some love with a like, share your own tales of overcoming adversity in the comments, and of course subscribe for more Stoic strategies to turn your obstacles into opportunities. Ring that bell because our next chapter in the ultimate Stoic guide to success is about to begin. And trust me, it's one you won't want to navigate without us. Building resilience. Now here's a phrase that's become quite the buzzword in our modern vernacular. Everywhere you look, there's an article or a video promising you 10 life hacks to become unstoppable, or 5 morning routines to boost your grit. But let's hit the pause button on the life hack conveyor belt and take a leaf out of the Stoics' timeless playbook for building resilience. Envision the Stoics as ancient life hackers, if you will, but instead of looking for quick fixes, they were all about the long game. Modern life hacks are like fast food, convenient, immediate, and gratifying, whereas the Stoic way is akin to that hearty, home-cooked meal. It takes time, effort, and a pinch of love, but boy, does it nourish you deeper and last longer. Let's draw a playful comparison, shall we? Today, the life hack might tell you to start your day with a power pose to boost your confidence. Stand like a superhero, hands on hips, ready to conquer your to-do list. Now, a Stoic would probably chuckle at this and say something profound like, "A pose gives you a jolt, but virtue brings a lifetime of strength." For them, resilience is built not by how you plant your feet in the morning, but by how steadfastly you stand by your principles throughout the day. Think about that trendy advice urging you to declutter your space for a clearer mind. Marcus Aurelius would nod in approval, but then he'd gently add that decluttering your mind of fears and desires is where the real magic happens. It's like comparing cleaning up your email inbox to organizing your entire life philosophy. One gives you a moment of zen, the other, an enduring peace. And who hasn't heard of the modern recommendation to list 3 things you're grateful for every day? It's a tip that would get 2 thumbs up from Seneca, but with a Stoic twist. Why stop at 3 when you can infuse gratitude in every thought and action? That's an unlimited gratitude subscription, my friends, with 0 monthly fees. In a world full of hacks to sidestep adversity, the Stoics would be the odd ones out, embracing each hardship with open arms. Imagine someone telling you to hack your way out of feeling uncomfortable by avoiding confrontation. A Stoic would advise the exact opposite, to lean into the discomfort, to have those tough conversations, and to grow a thicker skin, the kind that only the trials of life can tan. Resilience, in the Stoic sense, is not a life hack. It's a life practice, a continuous dedication to embracing life's ebbs and flows. It's about recognizing that the sturdiest trees grow in the strongest winds, that diamonds are born under pressure, and that the best version of yourself emerges from the furnace of life's challenges. So as we wrap up this lively session, take a moment to appreciate the profound yet playful Stoicism that teaches us resilience is more than just a hashtag or a temporary patch. It's a way of life. Don't just click like for another quick fix. Subscribe if you're ready to embark on the epic quest of building true resilience, the Stoic way. Keep those alerts on because what we've got lined up next is not just another life hack, it's a timeless tool for thriving in this wonderful whirlwind called life. Embracing change. Now, let's take a moment to chuckle as we recall the story of a Stoic who adored change so much, he made his fellow philosophers look like they were standing still. This was a man who loved change more than his toga, so much so that he would probably trade it in for a new fashion, had the idea not been so utterly non-Stoic. Picture the scene, an ancient marketplace, bustling with traders and citizens alike. In the midst of this chaotic tapestry of life, our Stoic stands out, not just for his wisdom, but for his unique approach to change. He was known to walk the crowded streets with a mischievous grin, eagerly seeking out any new experience or radical shift in routine that life might toss his way. One day, to the amusement of his peers, he decided that he would swap roles with his servant for a week. For what better way to embrace change, he declared, than to walk a mile in another's sandals? So there he was, a philosopher of great repute, serving at tables and drawing water from the well, all the while beaming with the joy of someone who had just discovered a new favorite book. And his servant, he was given the chance to debate in the forums and lounges, reveling in the sudden switch of fate. As the week progressed, our Stoic philosopher learned the names of every stray dog in the marketplace and could list all the prices of the local vendors' goods. He experienced the life of those he passed by every day and found joy in the fresh perspectives each new dawn brought. The lesson he shared after this experiment was a chuckle, worthy yet profound reflection on the nature of change. Change, he said, is like finding an unexpected plot twist in the grand story of life. It keeps the narrative fresh and the characters, us, invested in living each chapter to its fullest. To him, change was not something to be resisted or feared, but an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to experience life from a myriad of angles. He believed that, by embracing change, much like trying on a new toga, one could discover a better fit for their character and spirit. And so, my friends, as we continue on our Stoic journey toward success, let's keep in mind the value of change. It might not always be comfortable or easy, but it's the essence of life's adventure. Just as our philosopher embraced change more ardently than his toga, let us too welcome each shift in our lives with a sense of excitement and curiosity. Remember, if you enjoyed this tale and are curious to discover more about the Stoic approach to life, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to ring that notification bell so you won't miss out on the next chapter of our ultimate Stoic guide to success. We have much more wisdom and wit to explore together, and believe me, you'll want to stay tuned for what's coming next. The role of virtue. Think of virtue as the secret superpower of the Stoic Superhero League. Just as superheroes cloak themselves in capes and don masks to fight crime, the Stoics armored themselves with virtue to face the world's challenges. Picture this: the Stoic Hall of Justice, a place where the heroes of self-control, courage, wisdom, and justice convene to strategize overcoming life's greatest villains, such as fear, anger, and greed. Now, imagine if you could invoke these heroic virtues at will. You're facing a major crossroads in life, a decision that could lead to two very different paths. Instead of the anxiety and hesitation that might typically accompany such a moment, you call upon wisdom, your inner sage superhero, to guide you to the choice that's aligned with your truest self. As you walk through the bustling chaos of day-to-day life, with injustices and temptations on every street corner, you channel your inner superhero of justice. With her power, you see through the illusions of unfairness and stand firm in your principles, fighting for what's right, not with punches but with patience, understanding, and the shield of fairness. Courage, another Stoic superhero, doesn't require you to leap tall buildings. Instead, he asks you to leap over your own fears. When adversity strikes, courage steps into the fray, your fearless protector, helping you confront challenges with a heart that doesn't waver, even when the ground beneath you does. Lastly, there's the superhero of self-control, perhaps the ultimate Stoic superpower. In an age where impulse can be your kryptonite, self-control is your discipline, your power to say no, to resist the easy path, to delay gratification for a greater cause. It's the power to remain steadfast in your journey toward success, no matter the temptations that may entice you to stray. So, as you go about your day and face the inevitable minor misdemeanors of life, remember that invoking your Stoic virtues is your way of suiting up, of becoming the superhero of your own story. These virtues are not quaint relics of a bygone era. They're the timeless strengths that can help you navigate a world in need of heroes. And there you have it, my friends. The role of virtue in living a successful Stoic life. It's not just about being good. It's about being your best when it's easier not to. It's about standing tall when the world wants you to bow down. Tap into your inner Stoic superhero league and watch as your life transforms, one virtuous action at a time. If this message resonates with you, like a beacon calling out to fellow seekers of virtue, then smash that like button with the might of your own inner superhero. Share this video with your companions in the quest for a Stoic life, and don't forget to subscribe. Together, let's assemble an alliance of modern-day Stoic superheroes, ready to make virtue cool again. Stay tuned and keep those notifications on, because the ultimate Stoic guide to success is only just heating up. Join us next time, and until then, be virtuous, be heroic, be Stoic, managing emotions. And now, dear viewers, we present to you our unique Stoic emotion weather forecast, a playful yet profound skit that encapsulates the Stoic approach to emotional regulation. Fasten your seatbelts because we're about to navigate the stormy seas of sentiment with the compass of Stoicism. Good day, fellow philosophers. Welcome to the Stoic Emotion Weather Channel, where we forecast the inner climate of the human soul. I'm your host, and today, we'll be mapping out the emotional landscape, predicting patterns of passion, and most importantly, teaching you how to sail smoothly through any psychological squall. In the northern region of the mind, we have a high-pressure system of stress moving in, threatening to turn your mental skies gray with overcast thoughts. But fear not, for the Stoic way teaches us to stand firm like a lighthouse amidst the tempest. Remind yourself that these clouds of conundrum cannot dampen your spirits, unless you let them. Hold fast to reason, and watch as the sun of serenity breaks through the overthinking. Moving into the heartland, a warm front of anger is simmering on the horizon. It's all too easy for tempers to flare and for our inner volcanoes to erupt, showering our relationships with the ash of harsh words. But here's the Stoic forecast for you. Stay cool. Visualize that anger as a passing storm, observe it with the curiosity of a meteorologist, and choose to respond with a gentle breeze of patience rather than a gale of fury. Now, looking westward, we spot a whirlpool of desire, pulling us toward the seductive isles of temptation. While it might be tempting to set sail straight for pleasure, the Stoic emotion weather forecast advises caution. Chart a course based on virtue with self-control as your trusty first mate, and you'll steer clear of these treacherous waters, finding true satisfaction in simpler, more meaningful delights. As for the southern sphere of sadness, it's natural to sometimes find oneself under a drizzle of despair. But remember, fellow Stoics, every droplet of grief waters the garden of growth. Embrace these showers with the understanding that they nurture resilience and empathy, blossoming over time into flowers of fortitude. And finally, let us cast our gaze upon the horizon, where the future lies. Predictions here can often be shrouded in a fog of anxiety. However, the Stoic weather report holds a steady course. Focus on the present, clear the mist with mindful actions, and let worries about tomorrow dissolve like morning dew under the warmth of now. In conclusion, my Stoic meteorologists, the emotional climate will always shift and change, but with Stoicism as your guide, you'll find that every weather, be it sunny, stormy, or snowy, is but another scene in the beautiful drama of life. Embrace each emotion with courage, and let the wisdom of the Stoics be your umbrella, your sunscreen, and your steadfast ship in the ever-changing seas of sentiment. If you've enjoyed this unique take on managing emotions, and if the forecast has brought a ray of understanding into your heart, please show your support with a like and share this video with friends and family who might appreciate a little Stoic sunshine. And remember to subscribe. Our emotional weather station is always here to provide you with the insights to keep you sailing smoothly, no matter what life's climate has in store. Keep watching, because up next, we've got more Stoic strategies to help you navigate life's unpredictable emotional ecosystems. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the most exhilarating game of wisdom and wit. The art of indifference. In this high-stakes arena, our contestants battle not for prizes or glory, but for something far more valuable, the mastery of Stoic tranquility. Let's meet our savvy Stoic players who are ready to demonstrate their understanding of preferred indifference, a concept that could very well change the way you play the game of life. Here's how it works. Our contestants are presented with a series of scenarios, each featuring an external aspect of life that many consider essential for happiness. The catch: they must decide whether these are truly crucial for their well-being, or if they're simply preferred indifference, nice to have, but not essential for a virtuous life. Our first contestant, Max, faces the wheel of fortune. The wheel spins, and it lands on a shiny new chariot. The crowd holds its breath as Max ponders. He smiles, takes a deep breath and says, "A fancy ride may turn heads on the streets of Rome, but will it steer my soul towards virtue? I think not. It is indeed a preferred indifferent. I think not. It is indeed a preferred indifferent. I maintain my equanimity and pass on the chariot." The crowd erupts in applause, appreciating Max's stoic resolve. Next up is Sophia, stepping into the spotlight of success. She's offered an illustrious title and a grand villa. Will she bite the bait? With poise, she declares, "As delightful as these honors sound, they do not define my character or my happiness. True success lies in self-improvement and service to others. Thus, these are preferred indifferents, and I too remain indifferent to them." The audience nods in agreement, inspired by her stoic insight. And now, we turn to Alex, who faces the challenge of choice. A banquet of the most sumptuous foods lies before him. Does he indulge? After a moment of consideration, Alex steps back and announces, "While these delicacies would please the palate, they do not nourish the soul. My choice is clear. I seek sustenance from wisdom and moderation. These treats are mere preferred indifference." A hush falls over the studio as the audience soaks in the profundity of his words. Contestants one by one grapple with the temptations of wealth, fame, and pleasure. Each time, they demonstrate their stoic mastery by recognizing these flashy lures as preferred indifference. It's a thrilling display of stoic wisdom, showcasing the artful dance of engaging with the world while not becoming ensnared by it. As our game comes to a close, it's clear that our contestants walk away with more than just the admiration of the crowd. They carry with them a reinvigorated sense of inner peace, having exercised the art of indifference with fines and flair. So, esteemed viewers, as we conclude this episode of The Art of Indifference, ask yourself, what preferred indifference occupy your life? Are you ready to spin the wheel, step into the spotlight, and face the challenge with the calm detachment of a stoic sage? Join us next time for another riveting round, but until then, tap that like button if you've learned something new today. Share this game of life with those seeking serenity amidst the hustle, and subscribe to our channel for more stoic game show fun. And remember, the ultimate prize isn't what you gain. It's the tranquility of knowing what truly matters. Keep those notifications on, because there's always more to discover in the ultimate stoic guide to success. See you in the arena, philosopher, warriors, cultivating discipline. Welcome back, stoic warriors in training. Today, we're hitting the philosophical gym, rolling out the yoga mat of the mind, and I'm going to walk you through a stoic workout routine for mental fitness. Think of it as a series of mental reps that build the muscle of discipline, preparing you to handle life's heavy lifting with ease and poise. First up, we tackle the mental push-ups of premeditatio malorum, a classic stoic exercise. Every morning, envision the challenges that might unfold in your day. Now, instead of dreading them, do a set of anticipatory push-ups. With each mental rep, strengthen your resolve. By visualizing these potential difficulties, you're rehearsing your resilience. When you actually encounter them, you'll be ready to push up against them with a trained mind. Next on our routine is the philosopher's plank, an exercise in holding on to your values. Each day, take time to focus on your core principles. Just as you would hold a plank to strengthen your body's core, hold your values steady even when the world tries to make you wobble. Remember, it's not about how long you can hold it. It's about maintaining the correct form, staying true to your virtue, no matter the pressure. No matter the pressure. Now let's move into some stoic yoga with the pose of the view from above. Stretch your perspective far and wide, imagining you're looking down upon your life from a mountaintop. From this vantage point, the things that seem monumental up close become minute. This pose is perfect for cultivating the flexibility needed to see beyond the immediacy of desires and disappointments, embracing the vastness of life's panorama instead. Don't forget to add some cardio to this workout, Stoic sprint intervals if you will. Sprint towards your goals with vigor, but in controlled bursts, balancing your pursuit with periods of reflection. This interval training ensures you're sprinting for virtue, not just the finish line of fleeting achievements. It's in the steadiness of your breath and the focus of your stride that discipline is deepened. Conclude your Stoic workout with some cool-down meditation, focusing on the impermanence of life. As you ease into a state of tranquility, let go of the sweat and toil of your daily exertions, knowing that everything is temporary. This meditative state is your body's way of recovering and your mind's method of reflecting upon the day's discipline. Remember, the key to a successful Stoic workout is consistency. It's not about sporadic bursts of effort, but about the daily dedicated practice of these mental exercises. As we integrate these routines into our lives, we forge a discipline that's unbreakable, ready to flex when life gets tough. And with that, we wrap up today's session on cultivating discipline, a cornerstone in the Stoic path to success. If you're ready to sweat it out in the gymnasium of the mind, to build a discipline that stands the test of any trial, be sure to smash that like button with the determination of a true Stoic athlete. Share this video with your fellow seekers of strength, subscribe for more Stoic training sessions, and remember, the only bad workout is the one you didn't do. Keep those notifications on. Your journey to Stoic strength is just beginning, and you won't want to miss the empowering content we have coming up next. Stay disciplined, stay determined, and above all, stay Stoic. Wisdom and decision-making. Now, allow me to introduce you to a tool that could revolutionize your decision-making process, the Stoic flowchart. This isn't just any decision tree. It's a blueprint for wise choices, influenced by the timeless teachings of our Stoic guides. So grab your mental pencils, my friends, as we sketch out this visual journey to making enlightened decisions. Picture a flowchart in your mind, with its boxes and arrows guiding you along a path of inquiry and reflection. Your starting point, a simple yet profound question. Is this within my control? If the answer is no, then the chart leads you to acceptance and peace. You let go of the need to influence the outcome, instead choosing to adapt and respond with grace, as the Stoics would. But if the answer is yes, if the decision lies within your sphere of influence, the flowchart takes you down a road of deeper introspection. Here, we come to a crucial intersection. Does this align with my core virtues? Visualize yourself standing at this crossroads, considering whether your potential decision reflects wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. If the answer veers towards no, the Stoic flowchart gently steers you away from that choice, redirecting you back to your moral compass. It's a reminder that transient gains or fleeting pleasures are not worth the compromise of your ethical foundation. However, if you can confidently say yes, that your choice resonates with Stoic virtue, the flowchart progresses to the next pivotal query. Will this benefit not just myself, but the greater good? Envision the arrows branching out towards the impact your decision will have on your community, your environment, and the web of human interconnectedness. The Stoic is a citizen of the world, and their wisdom and decision-making includes considering the ripple effect of their actions. The final step in our Stoic flowchart is a moment of forward thinking. Am I prepared to accept the consequences of this decision? Here, you take a moment to project into the future, to weigh the potential outcomes, knowing that every choice carves a bit of the path you walk. With disciplined foresight, you commit to your decision, ready to own the responsibility that comes with it. And there you have it, the Stoic flowchart, a visualization not just for making decisions, but for making them wisely, with clarity and virtue as your guiding stars. It's a mental model that can declutter the complexities of choice and illuminate the path of wisdom. If this Stoic flowchart resonates with you, if you can see its value in clearing the fog from life's crossroads, then don't hesitate to like this video. Share it with those who stand at their own junctures, and subscribe to join our community of modern-day Stoics. Be sure to ring that notification bell, because our journey through Stoicism continues, and you won't want to miss the insights we have in store. Together, let's chart a course toward a life of wise decisions, rooted in the profound wisdom of Stoicism. Stay tuned, and remember, it's not just the decisions we make, but how we make them that defines our path to success. Social relationships. Welcome, fellow seekers, to Stoic Book, the social network where the ancient art of friendship meets modern connection. As Stoics, we understand that the quality of our relationships often trumps the quantity, and that's precisely the ethos behind Stoic Book. Here, a friend request is not just an addition to your follower count, it's an invitation to engage in meaningful dialogue and shared growth. Imagine scrolling through a feed devoid of vanity metrics, where posts are judged not by the number of likes, but by the substance of their content. On Stoic Book, the trending hashtag is not best life, but best self, where the community celebrates personal milestones of virtue and progress, rather than highlight reels of material success. Here's how a Stoic approaches friendships. With a mix of humor and depth, a Stoic friend is like your personal philosopher companion, walking alongside you through life's journey. They're the ones liking your posts, not for the aesthetic of your sunset picture, but for the reflective caption that contemplates the transience of beauty. They comment not with emojis but with thought, provoking questions that might just spark your next personal breakthrough. And on the market square of Stoic Book, virtue is the currency in use. Conversations revolve around wisdom, truth, and the mutual pursuit of the good life, a life rich in character, not in coins. Imagine a user experience designed for enrichment, where distractions are minimized, and every interaction is an opportunity for learning and self-improvement. In this spoof of a social network for Stoics, you might find groups such as the Stoic Gym, where members exchange daily challenges to exercise their virtue muscles. There might be live quiche sessions with modern-day Senecas and Epictetuses, sharing insights that bridge the gap between ancient philosophy and contemporary dilemmas. And of course, the marketplace of ideas, where user profiles showcase their latest philosophical musings rather than their vacation pics. Let's have a bit of fun and conceptualize the Stoic Book relationship statuses. Gone are the simple single or in a relationship labels, replaced with introspective declarations like cultivating inner harmony, in a partnership of mutual growth, or embracing solitude with contentment. Your relationship status on Stoic Book isn't about your connection with others, but your connection with yourself and your philosophy. So as you join us on Stoic Book, remember that every friend request is a mutual commitment to support each other's journey to wisdom. Feel free to like this video if you appreciate a social platform centered on depth and authenticity. Share it with those who value the rich tapestry of human connection, and be sure to subscribe for more innovative Stoic insights. Be on the lookout for notifications about upcoming features on Stoic Book, where social relationships are not about collecting friends, but about connecting with fellow travelers on the road to a flourishing life. Join us as we build bridges between souls seeking wisdom, one Stoic friendship at a time. Wealth and Stoicism. Now let's turn our attention to an intriguing intersection: the Stoic philosophy and the concept of wealth. Picture a game of Stoic Monopoly, where instead of park, place, and boardwalk, players navigate the board acquiring not properties, but virtues, wisdom, and inner peace. In all Stoic Monopoly, the currency isn't colorful paper money, but golden coins of character. Each player starts with a bank filled with equal amounts of discipline, courage, and justice. And the goal is not to bankrupt others, but to enrich oneself with self-mastery and contentment. Imagine rolling the dice and landing on a space called the Agora. Instead of buying it, you reflect on a profound Stoic maxim and consider how you might apply it in your daily interactions. Perhaps you draw a chance card that reads, "You've been entrusted with a large sum of money. Do you use it for personal luxury or to benefit others in need?" This prompts a discussion among players about the Stoic view of wealth as a preferred indifferent, valuable only when it contributes to the good life. As the game progresses, players might encounter scenarios that test their Stoic resolve. Picture landing on the Stoic feast square, where instead of paying for a lavish banquet, you're invited to practice moderation by choosing a simple meal over an extravagant one, thus acquiring the wealth of self-restraint. Or consider the philosopher's path, where players can invest in wisdom by sharing a personal experience that taught them a valuable life lesson. Each shared insight adds to their treasury of knowledge, rewarding them with the kind of riches that can never be stolen or lost. The Stoic monopolies game scenarios offer moments of decision that mirror real-life choices about wealth. For example, the estate of virtue might present the opportunity to help build a community garden, reinforcing the idea that the truest form of wealth is found in acts that cultivate virtue and well-being for all. And when someone inevitably finds themselves facing Stoic taxes, it serves as a reminder that even when parting with material wealth, one can remain rich in equanimity, accepting life's financial ebb and flow with a serene heart, knowing that external resources may vary, but inner wealth remains constant. Towards the end of the game, it becomes evident that the winner isn't the one with the most coins, but the one who has most skillfully navigated the board with a balance of Stoic wisdom, generosity, and self-control. It's a game that highlights that while wealth can be useful, it is not the source of happiness or success. Instead, it's the manner in which we acquire, use, and view our resources that matters most. If you've enjoyed this thought experiment of Stoic monopoly, and if it's prompted you to reflect on the role of wealth in your own life, please give this video a like. Share with those who might also find value in looking at wealth through a Stoic lens, and don't forget to subscribe for more engaging philosophical explorations. Remember, the truest wealth isn't counted in coins, but in the virtues we cultivate and carry with us, game after game, day after day. Stay tuned for more Stoic strategies and insights as we continue to discover what it means to live a rich, Stoic life. Leadership the Stoic way. In the grand tapestry of Stoicism, leadership is not about the loudness of one's voice, but the depth of one's character. Picture, if you will, Stoic leaders as the beloved fictional characters from our favorite stories. Silent guardians, watchful protectors, and wise mentors who guide with patience and virtue. Take, for instance, the figure of Dumbledore from the Harry Potter series. His leadership style embodies the Stoic ideal. With calm serenity, he navigates the complexities of the wizarding world. When faced with turmoil, he maintains equipoise, considering each decision through the lens of wisdom and justice. His demeanor teaches us that Stoic leadership is about holding fast to one's principles, even amidst the swirling chaos of Azkaban, level challenges. Or consider Atticus Finch from Ed to Kill a Mockingbird. Much like a Stoic philosopher, Atticus leads not with force, but with moral fortitude. He stands as a pillar of integrity in a society rife with prejudice. It's his unyielding adherence to conscience that makes him a beacon for those seeking guidance, a true Stoic leader who puts justice and courage at the forefront of his actions. Let's not overlook Gandalf from The Lord of the Rings, another embodiment of Stoic leadership. With his proverbial walking staff in hand, he represents the voice of wisdom, a figure who understands the power of timing and patience. Gandalf's leadership is about inspiring others to find the strength within, a Stoic notion that true leaders ignite the spark of potential in those around them. In the realm of Westeros from Game of Thrones, Jon Snow showcases Stoic leadership. He faces insurmountable odds, betrayals, and the very tangible threat of the White Walkers. Yet, he persists with calm resolve and a clear sense of justice, often echoing the Stoic belief that we cannot control external events, only our responses to them. Jon Snow's journey is a testament to the Stoic ideal that leadership is about moving forward with unwavering duty and honor, even in the face of the unknown. Each of these iconic characters teaches us a lesson in what Stoic leadership truly means. It's not about the crowns and thrones, nor the magic and swords. It's about the silent strength to do what is right, the courage to face adversity without losing one's moral compass, and the wisdom to guide others on a path of virtue. In the stories we cherish, these leaders are beloved, not for their titles, but for their timeless qualities that each one of us can strive to embody in our own lives. They remind us that leadership, according to Stoicism, is about serving the greater good and shaping a legacy that echoes through the ages, much like the stories themselves. If you find inspiration in the intersection of Stoic philosophy and these tales of fictional heroism, show your support by liking this video. Share it with those who aspire to lead with virtue, and subscribe for more reflections on the Stoic way. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the virtues of Stoicism and how they apply to every facet of life, including leadership. Remember, Every chapter of our lives presents an opportunity to lead like the heroes we admire, with Stoic wisdom guiding our way, learning from criticism, spin criticism, into comedy with Stoic roast sessions. Aha, my Stoic friends, who among us hasn't felt the sting of criticism? But what if I told you there's a way to not only endure critical barbs, but also to revel in them, transforming them into moments of laughter and learning? Welcome to the Stoic roast sessions, where we take the ancient art of self-reflection and give it a humorous twist. Imagine sitting by the hearth with Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, a cup of wine in hand as they lightly jest about each other's quirks. Marcus might chuckle, "Epictetus, you're so frugal. I'm surprised you haven't turned into a coin yourself." And Epictetus, with a twinkle in his eye, might retort, "And you, Marcus, meditate so often. Do the gods charge you rent for visiting their realm so frequently?" Here, criticism is not a weapon, but a playful jape, a chance to chuckle at our own foibles and follies. In a Stoic roast session, we come together in the spirit of camaraderie, understanding that criticism, when delivered with wit and kindness, can be a catalyst for growth. We're not fragile statues after all, but living, breathing works in progress. When a friend points out that we're as stubborn as a mule, we can laugh and then ponder, perhaps there's a grain of truth worth examining. As long as our ego doesn't lead the dance, even a roast can be a delightful banquet of insights. This is how we spin the criticism, by seeing it as a comedy of errors in our quest for improvement. It's about removing the sharp edges of critique and finding the gentle humor hidden within. After all, if Cato could march around in mismatched clothes to build his indifference, can't we take a little roasting with a grin? So remember, my savvy viewers, the next time you find yourself at the receiving end of criticism, pause and consider, could this be an invitation to a Stoic roast session? Could there be wisdom wrapped in this witty jab? Maybe it's time to pour a metaphorical cup of wine, gather your fellow Stoics, and engage in a round of good-natured ribbing. This approach not only helps us cope with criticism, but also deepens our connections with others. It teaches us not to take ourselves too seriously and to appreciate the sometimes uncomfortable mirror that our peers hold up to us. After all, what's life without a little laughter at our own expense? So go ahead, hit that like button if you're ready for a Stoic roast session. And don't be shy about sharing your own humorous critiques in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel for more Stoic strategies to turn life's arrows into opportunities for joy and self-betterment. Keep those notifications on for our next adventure in the world of Stoicism. Here's to laughing all the way to wisdom, one roast at a time. The Stoic community, welcome globe, trotters and seekers of serenity, to a very special travel vlog, where today we're not just touring places but exploring spaces of wisdom. The global Stoic community. Fasten your seatbelts as we embark on an extraordinary journey across continents, discovering how Stoicism lives and breathes in the modern world. Our first stop takes us to the sun-kissed shores of Greece, where Stoicism first took root. Picture the ancient agoras, the bustling marketplaces where ideas were exchanged like goods. Today, these historic sites host annual Stoic gatherings, where enthusiasts from around the globe come to walk in the footsteps of Zeno and Chrysippus. Join me as we sit on the very steps where ancient Stoics debated, sharing our interpretations of the good life and forging friendships that transcend borders. Next, we jet off to the vibrant city of Rome, where the whispers of Marcus Aurelius seem to echo in the stone of the Colosseum. Here, modern Stoics convene in coffee shops and piazzas, their discussions a juxtaposition of old philosophy and new challenges. Our travel vlog will capture these candid conversations, where participants swap stories of how Stoic virtues help them navigate the hustle and bustle of 21st century living. But the Stoic community is not confined to its historical roots. Our tour continues across the Atlantic to the urban jungles of New York City, where Stoicism meets the fast-paced corporate world. Boardrooms and business seminars are infused with Stoic strategies for stress management and decision-making. Witness firsthand how executives and entrepreneurs alike draw on ancient wisdom to lead with integrity and poise in our rapidly changing society. As we traverse the globe, our next destination is the East, where Stoic principles blend seamlessly with Eastern philosophies. In Tokyo's serene gardens, we find mindfulness and Stoicism in dialogue, a fusion of ideas where tranquility and resilience are pursued with equal passion. Our vlog will highlight these moments of cultural exchange, illustrating the universal appeal of Stoic thought. Our whirlwind tour wouldn't be complete without a visit to the digital realm, where online Stoic communities flourish. From webinars and forums to social media groups, we'll show how the Stoic teachings are shared and celebrated in the virtual agora that connects us all. Here, we find people from all walks of life, students, teachers, artists, and more, each bringing their unique perspective to the Stoic table. As our mock travel vlog tour comes to a close, we reflect on the diverse and vibrant Stoic community that spans the globe. This journey has shown us that Stoicism is not a static relic of the past, but a living, breathing philosophy that continues to inspire and unite people across cultures and continents. If you've enjoyed this brief tour of the global Stoic community and are curious to see where else Stoicism is making its mark, go ahead and give this video a like. Share your own Stoic experiences in the comments and subscribe for more philosophical adventures. And remember, no matter where you are, you're part of a vast network of like-minded individuals who are all traveling together on the road to wisdom. Keep exploring, keep connecting, and keep living the Stoic life, my friends. Daily Stoic practices. It's time to roll up your sleeves, folks, because we're diving into the daily grind with a Stoic twist. Let's walk through a day in the life filled with practical Stoic practices, peppered with humor and relatable scenarios that'll make you go, huh? Why didn't I think of that before? Cue the alarm clock. It's the break of dawn, and rather than groaning at the prospect of leaving your cozy cocoon, you kick off your day with a hearty bring it on. This, my friends, is the Stoic morning affirmation, where you mentally prepare for the day's challenges as a gladiator would for the arena, expecting obstacles, but ready to face them with valor. As you shuffle to the bathroom, still bleary-eyed, it's time for the reflection in the mirror exercise. But hold your horses. This isn't about checking if your hair's a mess. Oh no, you're looking deeper than that. You're asking yourself, what virtues will I practice today? Maybe it's patience during your daily commute, or kindness to the barista who always gets your coffee order wrong. Now, you're at the breakfast table, and you stumble upon the perfect opportunity for a Stoic practice. The surreal meditation. As you savor each spoonful of your oatmeal or crunch your way through the cornflakes, you ponder the impermanence of all things, including the very surreal that's going from bowl to belly. This is what Stoics call memento mori, a reminder that life is fleeting. So make the most of this breakfast and every moment thereafter. Off to work, and the traffic is a madhouse. Instead of a stress-induced honking spree, you engage in the traffic jam contemplation. You remind yourself of the Stoic virtue of accepting what you can't control, like the snail's pace of cars ahead, and making the best of what you can, like the impeccable playlist you've got going. Plus, this gives you time to mentally rehearse your no to road rage philosophy. Lunchtime rolls around, and amidst the office hustle, you carve out a moment for the Stoic lunch reflection. Between bites of your sandwich, you take stock of the morning's events. Did you let that passive, aggressive email get under your skin, or did you respond with the calm of a Stoic sage? This is your midday check in, a pit stop to realign with your Stoic principles. The afternoon presents its own set of trials, like that printer that's always jammed. But rather than unleash a string of expletives, you see it as an invitation to the apprentice patience practices. You take a breath, accept the challenge, and remember that even the most frustrating experiences are opportunities to exercise Stoic calm. As twilight descends and you head home, it's time for the evening stroll introspection. Whether you're walking the dog or just stretching your legs, you reflect on the day's events, celebrating victories of virtue and noting any slips into non-Stoic territory. It's not about self-judgment. It's about honest appraisal and setting intentions for improvement. Finally, it's bedtime, and rather than binge, watch the latest show until your eyes glaze over. You unwind with the Stoic bedtime contemplation. Think of it as a lullaby for the mind where you review the day's lessons and mentally prepare for tomorrow's adventures. Now, don't think of these practices as a rigid routine. Think of them as a playful way to infuse Stoicism into your everyday life. Like a trusty toolkit, they help you dismantle the complexities of modern existence and rebuild a day worth living. A day lived with intention, humor, and a pinch of Stoic spice. So, If you're grinning at the thought of practicing Stoicism with a touch of whimsy, hit that like button. Share this Stoic day in the life with friends who could use some ancient wisdom in their routines, and don't forget to subscribe for more engaging content. Remember, the Stoic way is not about renouncing the world. It's about embracing it with a smile, a strategic plan, and perhaps a bowl of contemplative cereal. Stay stoic, stay sprightly, and I'll see you in the next video, ready to tackle another day with the joy of a philosopher. Keep living the good life, everyone. Stoicism in the digital age. The digital age, where every ping, like, and swipe is a siren call to the whirlpool of online distraction. But fear not, for I shall be your Stoic guide as we voyage through the choppy waters of the internet and social media, armed with ancient wisdom to navigate these modern digital dilemmas. Imagine, if you will, a skit that brings the Stoics into the 21st century. We open with our main character, Zeno, a modern-day Stoic surrounded by screens of all sizes, each flashing and buzzing with notifications. He takes a deep breath, smiles wryly, and mutters, "Well, Epictetus never had to deal with Twitter storms or Facebook feuds." Scene 1. Our hero faces the hydra of email, each head representing an unread message, promising urgency. With a click, he slays them, not with Herculean strength, but with the Stoic inbox zero meditation, calmly assessing which emails are within his control to answer, and which are mere distractions from his true work. In the next scene, we see Zeno scrolling through his endlessly updating newsfeed, bombarded with tales of doom and gloom from across the globe. Does he succumb to the vortex of despair? No. He employs the Stoic scroll technique, reminding himself that while he cannot calm the storms of the world, he can maintain the tranquility of his own soul. Our skit then turns to the battlefield of online debates. Zeno, with the patience of a Stoic saint, refrains from engaging in fruitless arguments. Instead, he demonstrates the Stoic digital detachment, choosing to invest his energy in positive discourse that uplifts rather than draining flame wars that lead nowhere. Cut to a scene where Zeno is tempted by the flash sale ads and Insta-worthy lifestyle influencers, peddling the latest gadgets and gizmos. He pauses, reflecting on Seneca's teachings about wealth and desire. With a wisdom-filled chuckle, he closes the tab, unswayed by the shimmering mirage of consumerism. This is the Stoic ad blocker, not a plugin, but a mindset of contentment and simplicity. As our skit reaches its climax, Zeno faces his toughest challenge yet. The notification that his post has gone viral, a digital pat on the back that could inflate any ego. However, he turns to his Stoic social media mantra, whispering, "Fame is but a fleeting wind, praise and scorn alike pass swiftly. Stay grounded in virtue, my friend." He chooses not to let likes dictate his worth, for he knows the only true like he needs is from his own conscience. Our final scene sees Zeno unplugged, sitting in quiet contemplation, a book in hand, as the golden hour light streams through the window. This, my dear viewers, is the Stoic digital detox, a daily ritual where one disconnects from the digital and reconnects with the analog, with nature, with oneself. As we close our skit, Zeno turns to the camera and shares a sage piece of advice. In a world where you can be anything, be a Stoic. For in the digital age, as in all ages, peace comes not from your external feed, but from the internal creed. If you've enjoyed this playful yet profound exploration of Stoicism in the digital world, be sure to leave a like. Share this skit with your fellow digital wayfarers who might be seeking solace in Stoicism, and subscribe for more wisdom-packed content. Remember, in the torrent of tweets and tides of tech, a Stoic mind is your best life hack. Stay tuned, and may your digital journey be ever virtuous. Your Stoic success story. Encourage viewers to write their success story with a Stoic script template. And now, my Stoic explorers, a unique moment awaits us. It's time to script your very own Stoic success story. Believe it or not, each of you has a tale of triumph, a narrative that's waiting to be told through the lens of Stoicism. We've traversed the philosophical landscapes together, and as your guide, I now turn to you, inviting you to pick up the proverbial pen and etch your story into the annals of time. Here's how we'll do it. I present to you the Stoic script template, a customizable blueprint for crafting your success story with Stoic finds. This is not about boasting or grandeur. It's about recognizing your growth, your resilience, and the Stoic virtues you have cultivated along your journey. Begin by setting the scene. Paint a picture of where you were at the start of your story, the challenges you faced, the emotions that ebbed and flowed. How did the Stoic teachings meet you in this chapter of your life? Was it the tranquility among chaos, the courage amidst fear, or perhaps wisdom when confusion reigned? Now, chart the course of your actions. How did you apply Stoic principles to navigate the trials before you? Did you practice the dichotomy of control, focusing your energy on what was within your reach? Perhaps you embraced the view from above to gain perspective on a vexing problem, or you turned to premeditatio malorum to anticipate and prepare for potential obstacles. As you continue, highlight the transformative moments, the turning points where Stoicism shifted your path from struggle to success. These are the keystones of your narrative, the instances where your decisions, influenced by Stoic virtue, led to a positive outcome. How did you embody the Stoic virtues, wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance? In these moments, don't forget to weave in the resolution. How has your Stoic journey reshaped your definition of success? Share the triumphs, big or small, that have emerged from your steadfast commitment to Stoic practice. It could be an inner victory, like achieving peace of mind in a turbulent situation, or an external one, such as mending a strained relationship. And finally, reflect on the lessons learned. Every Stoic story is a source of wisdom, a treasure trove of insights gained. What has your experience taught you, and how will it influence your path moving forward? How can your story serve as a beacon for others navigating their own Stoic voyages? So, my friends, grab that template and begin scripting your Stoic success story. Be open, be honest, and above all, be Stoic. When you're ready, I invite you to share your story with our community. Who knows, your tale might just inspire another soul on their own Stoic quest. If you're eager to pen your tale of Stoic triumph, hit that like button as a symbol of your commitment. Share this call to action with those who, too, have stories to tell. And of course, subscribe to continue our shared journey in the Stoic realm. Your story is a testament to the power of Stoicism in shaping a successful life, and I can't wait to read the chapters you'll write. Remember, success is not just about where you stand, but about the journey and the wisdom you gather. Your Stoic success story is not merely words on a page. It's the living legacy of your philosophical adventure. Keep it Stoic, keep it successful, and let's turn the page to your next chapter together. And so, my fellow Stoic adventurers, we come to the end of this philosophical odyssey. But fear not, for the end is but a new beginning, a chance to apply the timeless tenets of Stoicism in our own quests for success, fulfillment, and perhaps a little less screen time. As we say our goodbyes, remember that the Stoic principles are not merely subjects for pondering over a hot cup of herbal tea. They are tools, companions for the road. They are the trusty GPS when life's journey takes an unexpected detour into the wilderness. They are what you reach for when the Wi-Fi of fate is weak, and you must navigate the stars of virtue alone. Let's take a moment to picture a Stoic in the 21st century. Yes, they might have a smartphone, but their most used app is Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, not TikTok or Twitter. They're the person at the party who, when asked for gossip, delivers a witty aphorism on the folly of such pursuits. They're the colleague who, amidst corporate storms, remains the serene eye of the hurricane, unfazed and ever steady. I urge you, my digital disciples of Zeno, to go forth and write your own narrative. May your life be a tapestry where every thread is woven with the rich colors of wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. Stand tall as the modern-day Cato in the checkout line, indifferent to the tabloid headlines screaming for your attention. Be the Epictetus at the dinner table, turning discussions of the weather into reflections on the climate of the soul. And whenever you find yourself in the gladiatorial arena of social media, scrolling through an endless feed of cat videos and vacation photos, take a pause. Ask yourself, what would a Stoic do? The answer, my friends, may just save you from the sinking sands of digital distraction and lead you to the verdant gardens of real-life connection and contentment. So hit that like button if you're ready to charge into the fray with the shield of Stoic nonchalance and the sword of wit sharpened by wisdom. Share this video with the would-be Stoics in your life, for even the wisest can use a refresher course in the art of living well. And subscribe for heaven's sake, because like a Stoic harbinger of insights, I shall return with more teachings to illuminate the path to a thoughtful, flourishing existence. Remember, my Stoic comrades, the journey to success is not measured by the accolades and applause, but by the tranquility in your heart and the virtues in your actions. May you navigate the waters of the 21st century with the compass of Stoicism, and in doing so, may you find the truest form of success, the peace of a life well lived. Until our next philosophical rendezvous, keep your toga clean, your wit sharp, and your screen time moderate. For in the grand story of your life, you are the philosopher, the hero, and the sage. Write it well, live it fully, and Stoic on.